Thanks so much for tuning into the Trade Setup with me, Niraj Shah. Let's take stock of the global situation, a mixed bag. Europe did really well. US markets were okay. I mean, of course, ECB cut rates and European stocks closed at record highs. But the Wall Street rally did take a breather ahead of the US jobs data today. So the mother market was quiet. Oil prices have risen a little bit. Brent is circa $80 a barrel out there. And Asian stocks have largely risen. Kospi in particular was very active in trade. The others not so much. And we'll show you some of those indices, of course. So that's this is in terms of the global news flow, things that you should keep in mind. Like I said, the Wall Street rally, particularly the NASDAQ, took a bit of a breather today. Just for putting this into context, for everybody who's thinking of NVIDIA and the rally that it has had, NVIDIA has gained nearly $1 trillion of market cap in 32 days, which is about 6 weeks. Berkshire Hathaway has $1 trillion market cap built out over 6 decades. I saw this on a tweet on the platform X, and I couldn't resist bringing this. Just shows the power of something that has caught the imagination of people. And what a stunning story is NVIDIA. It's eclipsed Apple yesterday, but just the fact that Berkshire Hathaway has been built brick by Warren Buffett. Over 6 decades, it's added $1 trillion worth of market cap. NVIDIA has done that in 32 days. It's quite crazy, really. Anyways, Asian markets, like I said, a bit mixed. Kospi was very active. The others are quiet. The implied Nifty for India would be a flattish start as well. And don't expect too much. Remember, there's a big policy meet today. And ahead of the policy, don't expect too much, really, in terms of a move, at least on the banking stock. So what's the trade setup for the day today? Let's bring that up. I mean, to my mind, while we're at 22,821, Thursday's high, yesterday's high of 22,910 is probably a key hurdle now, because the market retreated from that. People would want to believe now that is a hurdle. If we cross that, then other things may happen. So I think that becomes one key thing to monitor. Let's move on from this point to the other points as well. Keep in mind, emerging market funds are largely underweight India. We were talking to the Citi team yesterday, which made this point, and I thought it was important to highlight to you, all of you, because the positioning, this means, is not very heavy on the long side on India, and any kind of money coming in because of favorable policy, favorable monetary policy thing, the budget, if it delivers something positive, is all great. Though I do think that it's very unlikely that the RBI policy today can have a big push for BFSI. So banks may have done well yesterday. Don't quite know if the policy leads to some more up moves for the banks in the session today. And the PSU bounce back yesterday shows the difficulty of ruling out up moves. Day before yesterday, everybody said, move out of PSUs, get into privates. Yesterday, we had this mega event at the NSC, wherein Madhu Kela was of the opinion as well. He was a big bull on PSUs. He said now it's become selective. Just the point, though, that everybody who said on Tuesday and Wednesday that the PSU rally might be dead, just the bounce back that we saw yesterday has been very, very stunning. So that's to be kept in mind. I mean, and look at the gainers yesterday. All of a sudden, we had a Biocon move up 9.5%. BHEL did very well. Exide, and I think this is on account of the US geography banning some of the Chinese battery suppliers. I think something to that effect is what I read again on Twitter. REC, HL, strong moves. And these were the top movers on the liquid side, but the largest long addition happened in some of the other stocks like Metropolis and Laurus. Saw some serious long addition in trade yesterday. Metropolis saw some price action as well. Laurus did not. Power Grid didn't see some price action, but Exide, like I say, a price move, long build up, certainly looks set for some more. It's a stock that we'll discuss with our experts today on the show as well. So this is to be kept in mind. What else? Let's get to specific stocks, I think. And let's start with Wipro. It's been awarded a $500 million deal by a leading US communication service provider. And this should definitely have positive ramifications for Wipro, because remember, tech as a space is in a good shape currently, simply because yesterday you saw all the tech companies do really well. So watch out for Wipro. Could have a positive verdict in the session today. So this is the first stock. Positively, Zomato, I don't know if it reacts negatively or no, but it's to be kept in mind, because a Blinkit warehouse near Hyderabad was raided and multiple violations were detected. I think this was done by the food safety team, excuse me. So let's see if Zomato has a reaction on the back of this issue at Blinkit's end. If it reacts, you know why it is reacting. The third stock on my radar is Petronet LNG. Why I bring this up despite the fact that Petronet has rallied is because there is a Citigroup note today which says that PNGRB has issued draft regulations seeking to bring LNG terminals under its purview, usually something coming under a regulator's purview, while it is otherwise in a free market, might just be something that might not please the street. So do watch out for Petronet LNG today. Watch out for ZF Commercial as well. News reports suggest that promoters could sell up to 4 to 5% stake for about 1,500 crores. Maybe today, maybe not today, maybe the next few days, but certainly watch out for ZF. And watch out for Mastech. This stock may not react too much. It's reacted already, but the news is really that they are using an NVIDIA AI to power up their offering. They have not done a partnership with NVIDIA. Suddenly NVIDIA's name comes and everybody goes rah-rah over things. I don't think this is the news that can make you go rah-rah. So bear that in mind. Lastly, I just want to bring out a brokerage note from Morgan Stanley. I just want to lay it out. I mean, we may not have graphics for the same, but I just want to bring out that note as well. And that note seems to suggest, or rather that note is suggesting that they are saying that the sector is not out of the woods. They remain on the sidelines until an earnings upgrade cycle comes back. They've downgraded SRF to equal weight, target is 2115. Downgraded RT to equal weight, target is 613 versus 575. And downgraded Tata Chemicals to underweight, the target price has been cut to 843 versus 904. So watch out for some of the chemical stocks, might be under a bit of cloud today. Thanks so much for tuning in the Trade Setup. Have a great weekend.